who we're hanging with.
That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin' With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. I hope that you'll take a minute, just a minute, hit subscribe. There's a little blue bell. If you hit that, you'll be notified whenever we're doing a new interview. We've got authors, artists, filmmakers, cosplayers, musicians, two homeless guys I met in the parking lot. Everybody I can imagine to put in that chair. We're hanging with him here. We're at MegaCon 2018. We're on the floor. We're hanging right now with cosplayer Tracey Lolley from Lolley Lolley Cosplay. Tracey, thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me.
You look amazing.
Thank you. One of my favorite characters to cosplay. So
that's fantastic. Let's talk about cosplay.
Okay.
Okay. How long have you been cosplaying?
I want to say probably, officially about 4 years.
Okay.
But I used to own a singing telegram company
back. A singing telegram company?
Yes.
That doesn't happen all the time.
Oh, but it was a long time ago, back in like 2000 to about 2012. And I used to make some of my own costumes because customers would call in and say, I need so-and-so. And back then, I really didn't know about cosplay and didn't really know what I can go get a lot of costumes. So I said, well, I'm gonna have to start making some of these myself. So and that's kind of how it started. And then I just met people who were in the cosplay industry as the years have gone on by going to conventions. Wow. And the next thing I knew, here I am.
Wow. So most commonly requested telegram.
Funny enough, that would be either a pink gorilla in a hula outfit. Yeah, full-bodied pink gorilla in a hula outfit. We actually would write
We're gonna stare at them with judgment for just a second, because they're the ones that requested the pink gorilla with the hula outfit. Just saying. Off the cuff, commonly requested song.
Well, we would actually write. They would
write a
customer,
specialized
they would give
telegram.
us the details about the person's either birthday or anniversary, and we would try to write that into our basic tune. And so it'd be customized. We do a comedy routine as well, which was like my favorite thing because I cannot sing. But that was the great thing about being a pink gorilla. Who would ever really care if that gorilla could actually sing?
You know, as it should turn out, most pink gorillas are not musically inclined.
They can dance.
They can. We were at the after party last night. Many a I made that word up. Many a person has seen a dancing pink gorilla, I'm sure of it. I met most of the people who've seen them last night.
Last night?
Yeah. You're here on the floor cosplaying. We caught you next door.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing over there.
So Costumers with a Cause. Actually, it's so amazing because when I first started cosplaying, it was like for fun. Oh yeah, I get to get up and dress up. But I met a group of awesome heroes next door, and they were like, "Oh, your costumes are great, but you want to take it to the next level. This is what we do." We visit children in hospitals. We go to different charity events. We partner with different charities to help raise funds for that particular charity. Movie openings. So we get a chance to cosplay a lot of different characters, but it's for a great reason. We get to bring smiles to both adults and children's faces, and it's such an amazing.
Part of being a creative artist of any kind is seeing the impact that your art form has on other people.
Absolutely.
As a writer, as filmmakers, when we see a person connect with a character or connect with a costume or connect with a story, it's an amazing moment. And to see children who are at their most challenged moments in life, we certainly hope, to be able to connect with a character that you've created for them. It's just, I can't imagine what that moment is like for you.
Honestly, it's hard. There are times that it will bring tears to your eyes. I'm thinking about it now, it makes me sad. But it's a happy sad because you know that you're making such a difference in that child's life, especially if they're not going to make it. So.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Yes, Daenerys Targaryen made me cry. Don't judge.
It's human. It's so natural.
I'm not going to do that. We just did that. We just did that. We did the best cosplay moment. Did you see? We had a moment behind the camera.
That's
humanity, man. We're telling a very human story here. So, what is your favorite cosplay?
Oh, God.
Stop all that. Wipe them off. We're having fun.
Right.
Best cosplay. What's your favorite cosplay?
You know, that's really a hard question. You would think that it's simple with most cosplayers. But
well, the last cosplayer I asked that to said, well, they're like my children. And I said, well, my children are like my children, and I do have a favorite. No.
That was good. I like that one. Because there's several different characters that I relate to, or that I really love the costuming, because there's different reasons that you want to portray and cosplay a character. It's not that you just find something that is like yourself in that particular character. It can be because I'm a creator. I'm like, oh, I love that dress. Oh, I want to make that.
Yeah.
So, I will say one of my favorites is this. I know it's not a big one for like children. This is more of an adult character.
You met Cosplay Michael outside,
so
right?
I know. We got a wonderful photo together. I love it.
You know, and for the record, YouTube, don't judge. Cosplay Michael does not watch Game of Thrones in its entirety. Not for lack of trying. But yeah, so I mean, you know, the beautiful thing about geek culture today, as it's become pop culture, is that these are characters and stories that even if our kids aren't exposed to them 100% through film and television and YouTube, there's always some exposure. Some of the most amazing stories children are learning from snippets.
Adults too, because
Yes.
I work for, I'm not going to say who, I work for a financial institution when I'm not cosplaying. I actually got a chance to do a leadership presentation. What did I use? Game of Thrones. I came dressed as Daenerys, and I delivered all of the wonderful things that I actually learned from the show.
I'm just saying, that was the best office seminar ever.
It was. It went down in history.
I'm just saying, you know, I show up at my office one morning and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I have a seminar today. And all of a sudden, Game of Thrones walks by. I'm like, well, it may not be that bad. It might not be that, because, you know, I way back in the day when I was in business, I remember thinking, oh, one of those continuing education things. How much fun is that? She brought it, man. She's like, yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. What is the most elaborate cosplay you've ever worked on?
Well, I don't know what's really elaborate, because I do so many just
Do you
basic.
do your own sewing and your own
Honestly, I did not do this one. This was birthday gift to myself, and because I didn't have enough time to have it made last October. But I've done, like, I made my own version of a female stormtrooper. Not 501st, I guess, not good enough for to get into.
Those guys are like amazing.
They're great. I love them all.
I actually think some of them are stormtroopers.
Right. I get to volunteer with them often. We collaborate again with other.
What an amazing group of people. And of course, you got the Rebel Legion right across the way doing their thing.
I know them all.
This is the place to be at MegaCon.
Yes.
They managed, when they put a sign up that said community center, they weren't kidding. This is our family.
It is.
And this is an amazing place to hang out. Wow. What are you working on a cosplay coming up? Is there something that you kind of got in your mind? You're like, saw it and you're like, I have to do that?
I am. I actually love, this is really bad for someone who's cosplayer. I don't read comic books. It's so bad. but yet I portray a lot of superheroes. But I love the Bombshell series, DC Bombshells, and I did create a Raven Bombshell. So she'll be presented at Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
That's fantastic. We love the series as well. We also love right here in Orlando are the Cosplay Bombshells.
Yes.
And they're an amazing group.
I know a couple of them.
Yeah.
Very wonderful ladies.
Bree Cosplay is one of our greatest, dearest friends, and she's fantastic. And we got to hang out with them last night at the after party.
Awesome.
And I get a lot more attention when I'm hanging out with the Bombshells group. I don't know why.
It's a wonderful group of ladies. I mean, they're amazing.
They are. They're beautiful. They're talented. My gosh, some of the costumes that you see. If you've never been to a convention, then I have no idea why you're watching the show. No, that's not true. I hope you're watching for the artists. Never been to a convention. This is a place where creative people get to express themselves in so many fantastic, whether it's a guy in a cardboard box or the greatest cosplay ever.
Right.
It's just a place where people fly their geek flag and have a great time and express
all
what
ages,
they love.
because I'm huge on that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to disclose my age, but I'm a huge
She'll
fan
turn
of just
17 next week.
From from small children all the way up to 80. I'll be cosplaying until I'm 80, 90. As long as I can walk or will myself around, I will continue to cosplay.
You keep looking at social media for the next 117 years, and you're going to catch some cosplays. Where are you headed next? You and the team, where are you guys going to be next?
As far as volunteer?
Cosplaying, volunteering?
Well, I know next weekend, next Saturday is like the longest day of my life. It's like, 14, 15 hours of volunteering.
Wow.
We're going to start with Nathaniel's Hope Make 'Em Smile, which is going to be here in Orlando.
Wow.
Then we'll be heading back over to Clearwater. I don't remember, I know Spectrum Stadium will be there. Then we're going to end our night at the castle with remember something heroes. There's so many of them, I might have to memorize it.
If you want to see very exhausted cosplayers,
but all
that's the place
for
to be.
fantastic causes.
It is. It's fantastic. We're so happy that you guys do what you do. It is important that we remember to put the play in our cosplay.
Yes.
Because it's all about being passionate, being excited about something, a fandom of some kind, and sharing that passion. The motto of the show is create, aspire to great things, and inspire others to the same. That's what these guys do every day. We're here with Tracey Lolley, a cosplayer from Lolley Lolley Cosplay, and from Costumers with a Cause. I said that 14 times this weekend, and I've gotten it right tomorrow. And right now we're going to say thank you to our partners and our friends at Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funnies, Krypton Radio, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services, our great friends here at Fan Expo and MegaCon for inviting us down on the floor to hang out with some fantastic creative artists. We want to thank Costumers with a Cause for coming over and hanging out with us a little bit, telling us a little bit about their mission and what they do. Look down below for links, please. In the meantime, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Awesome.